Hey everybody, welcome to another first visit video tour of the new 2018 design of DioramaWorkshop.com. My name is Frank Diorio. I'm the designer and webmaster of this wonderful site that you're watching. This video we're going to tackle the conventions menu. So everything that has to do with the Star Wars Celebration Diorama Workshop. So not the actual Star Wars Celebration. There's lots of other sites that have to do with, the coverage of the actors and all the different things like that. This is specifically for the booth that I design and produce, which is the Diorama Builders Workshop, where ever since 2002, in the first one that we did in Indianapolis, Mos Eisley, this is what you're going to see here. So if you click on directly this button here, the conventions menu, you're going to be seeing, if I scroll down, you're going to be seeing this page, which explains in detail about each celebration that we've done. So we did Celebration 2, like I was explaining, is the first celebration, Mos Eisley. We did in 2002 in Indianapolis. And then in 2005, we returned for the Death Star in Celebration 3. We were lucky that the first one was a huge success, and they asked us to come back. But then, sometimes you're asked to come back, but you don't know if it's going to be good enough to come back again. But yes, they did. And 2007, Ewok, Forest Moon of Endor, Ewok Landscaping. This is my most cherished diorama builders of all, because it was the first time that I was working at ILM. So I was doing the designs and stuff directly with Lucasfilm instead of sending emails for approval and different things like that. So that was really cool, and the end result was amazing. The build was fun, the design was cool, and lots of great memories for that one. So with the success of that, then we knew we were on a roll, and we were asked to come back every other convention. So we went back 2010. Echo Base was Hoth for that one, and then Celebration 6, Return to Tatooine. That was the one that I liked the least because of we had kids steal the figures, hundreds of figures that were on display, and we had to hide the figures, and then it made it so that people couldn't take nice photos, and it was just tarnished with all kinds of problems, that convention. There was just not enough security for the space. Anyway, that was that. Then we did 2015 Bespin Cloud City. We partnered with Hasbro directly for the first time. That was another adventure. And then last year we did the Death Star Surface ILM build, which was recreating the ILM model that they used for the convention. And then here's a little tease of what's going on here. Celebration 9 next year in Chicago. So we keeping that still top secret a little bit for the moment. But so this page, if you click on the top menu, this brings you to this convention menu explanation. Now for the menu itself, if you go here, you have your choices. So you have Star Wars Celebration 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, which is next year, doesn't really exist yet. For those of you who are using your tablet or phone, when you surf the site, there's good chances that this is blank, that this menu does not appear for you guys. You have to use these three little bars here. This will create a pull-down menu that shows up on the side of your screen, and then everything that you see here, all these choices, will be located here. So you're still able to navigate through the site, just not through what you do with your laptop or your desktop computer. So all of the conventions are pretty much the same. At the moment, I'm still finally, when you think of it, 2002, 16 years, and I'm still putting stuff online. I did have things online at yemyebsuniverse.com, which was my first site. Now I found some older or the original files with higher resolution and different things. So because of today's high-speed internet and resolution of your phones and all that, I'm able to put new photos, so that's why that's taking its time in loading. So eventually every convention is going to be full of coverage. At the moment, some have more than others, but let's pick, say, Celebration 5 as an example for you to look at when you come inside. So when you click on one of the conventions, this is what you get. So you have a little bit, a description of what we built. If you have, if you are a Facebook, if you have a Facebook account, we have created official fan club for the Star Wars Celebration Diorama builders. So if you've already come to build, or if you're a fan of what we build and you want to be part of the official fan club, you can click on the link over here, and this will bring you to the page, and you just have to submit your request for joining. And inside there you're going to find all kinds of, we have daily behind the scenes pictures from all the past conventions. We have plans for doing exclusive interviews with the crew and different things like that, and so that's going to be a fun little area where you can find member only items. And since we're doing a convention next year, members of the official fan club might, I'm saying might, hint hint, as I cough to death, you will have some exclusive swag that you will be picking up at our booth if you are a member and show us proof of your membership. I'm taking a little sip of water there. My throat is so dry, it's unbelievable. Okay, so when you scroll down, here's where the fun begins. Now, in here, these little orange boxes, these are what we call on the website the category boxes. So the more posts that you have under one, or the more, well, these are posts, yes, the more options that you have to click on to look into these galleries, the more it can become confusing. Now, it's not bad for this one because there's only 6. Eventually we'll have more, but for the moment we have these 6. Now, what you can do is, if you want to sort out a little bit easier and you want to say, okay, what happened before the convention, you can click on here, for example, pre-production. So see, this sorts out the specific videos that are only from what was done before the convention. So this is like doing the prototype designs at home. This is the floor plan, the arrival in Orlando, and the setup. And then this is the Wednesday setup. This was the Tuesday setup. So this shows you this. If you want to see, oh, okay, what was day 1, then you can click on that, and this gives you the day 1 coverage. If you click on day 2, day 3, see, so you're able to like see only specific items for that. If you click 2 times on one of these buttons, it brings you back to everything that you've seen. So again, if you want to go to see, say, production of after, this is fan recollections, or if you want to see during the show, before the show, before again, or during, setup. So these are all, again, a fun way to use this. Okay, so this is your navigation or for the categories. Above that is here, there's this thing that says, if you like what you see, share with your social media button. So every page also has these buttons. These are like, if you want to share, if you like what you're seeing here, you can, if you have a Facebook account, click on this and it'll share this page with your friends. This same thing for Twitter, then Google share, Pinterest, and so on. So that's a way to help us share there. At the bottom of the page is the same footer that you see in all of the other pages that we were talking about. You have the recent posts here. You have the different links. If you want to go to my personal Facebook page, the Diorama Workshop page, the Star Wars Fan Club Facebook page, Diorama Workshop official Twitter, the video YouTube that you're looking at this, unless you're watching it embedded on the site. oh, my throat, excuse me, and Instagram photos of, like, if I go to a toy store, different things like this. And again, monthly archives is here, so the more as we progress through time, the more this will go down. Just the way that this category shortcut is now super long because I've been posting for 4 months now. And so if you want to go directly to a day one of Celebration, if you want to go to decals of Empire Strikes Back, decals of Star Wars, making of Return of the Jedi, all of these different things, it's all here that you can just select one of these and it'll show you exactly what was done for that specific thing. So if I, for example, if I go to blueprints of episode 4, I click on that. I should be doing that in the next tutorial because that's when we're going to be going into tutorial. But so this shows you like the 4 that you have available in the episode 4 blueprints. So I'm going to click back here, go back so that we return here. And so that's at the bottom. That's what you find at each page. So basically that's what you have at the conventions. It's like all of everything that you want to see. If you want to go to another convention, you go to, say, Celebration 4. I don't think I put that many photos on that one yet. I have just the setup. So that's why you see here there's only one category. And if I click one, well, there's no sorting or to do because that's all that exists. So if you click on that, then that shows you how this works for this item. So once you are in the celebration that you want to look at, and then you choose the categories, then the next step is to, obviously, select one of the items that you want to look at. So if we click Save, since we're already in Celebration 4, I click on the Celebration 4 Day Before Arrival booth. So then I click on that, and then this is going to show you how the convention pages work out for the general layout of every single post and page that you're going to look at. So at the top here is the feature. So this is the main photo representing what you're looking at. You have the title here, Arrival and Setup, Celebration, Ewok Landscaping. This is the convention that you're looking at. So this will change based on Celebration 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. The same thing, here's the little logo I made, official 2007 crew photo. Now I put these red crew photo things, excuse me, patches on the site because since I design and produce the workshop, we have access that the public doesn't have at our booth, meaning the days before, leading to the public arrival, during the setup, during the design phase at home, before the public arrives in the morning, things that happen after the booth closes to the public at night and we stay behind to do some setting up or different things like this. All these are photos that you can't see anywhere else on the site except for looking at them here on our site at dioramaworkshop.com in the conventions section. So that's why I put the official Diorama Builders crew photo there, because yes, public can take photos, and you've seen many photos online probably, but only the crew photos have access to get like super close up to the dioramas, walk on the tables we've done at some places and different things like that to take photos. So that's why if you want to see some really cool stuff from the people who actually make the booth, this is the place to be. So after the feature photo, you have the description here, excuse me again, as seen at Star Wars Celebration 5. Oh, I made a mistake there. It should be 4. Oh, I should take a note of that. See, it always has little errors like that. If you guys ever visit the website and you see errors or different things or broken links, please email me at dioramaworkshop.com @gmail.com. I do things and sometimes you think it's all done and then WordPress causes you to save without double checking, and so here's like a little mistake. But anyway, so here's the as seen at. So this is everything that you've seen that you're going to be watching at the photos are from Celebration. So this is the title, pre-production, which means before the production. Production is the actual convention itself, the booth. Post-production is after. So that's how this is all divided. Celebration 4, arrival and booth setup. Welcome to the official site. And so here you have all of the different thumbnails of the photos that I took at the setup for this show. On each page, I try to put a little looking back paragraphs for you to read what my memory is in 2018 of that particular day or group of photos. It's not quite in depth because I want to make some videos eventually of that. That'll be more fun. But so that's what that is. These captions, I'm starting to change the design a little bit in the sense that some of these pages I might be hiding these captions so that the photos just make a cleaner look in terms of the layout of the gallery. And then when you click on one of the photos, obviously it puts it full screen. Here you have the caption here at the bottom. On the phone, sometimes it goes on top here, and that I don't like that. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make it so that it's a little easier to read. But so you go, and then these little left and right. No, this is left. This is right. Yeah, my directions mixed up. This is your navigation arrow, so you can scroll through all the photos. And so some of the photos like these, I found the original HD pictures, so you're able to see high-res photos, which is cool. Some older celebrations had videos and photos that were from older cameras before, like iPhones and better cameras existed. So I had to grab those from the internet for what I still could find, and so some of them are a little pixelated or a bit more blurry, but if you look at it through the phone shrinks the image enough that it kind of looks cool. But if you're on your desktop like this and you're looking at it in high def, well, this is like a super 2048 picture, so it looks like very clean and crisp. So you can see like me, this is young me here, and then this is John, my friend John Shields, who worked at LucasArts, and he replied. I sent all ILM Lucasfilm help request when I was working there to come help me for the convention, and he was one of the brave ones to reply, one of the only ones to reply. Everyone else was busy working on the movies. Yes, movie special effects, it took a lot of your time, and then when you have time off, the last thing you want to do is is design for 4 months the celebration Ewok trees and stuff. But anyway, so this shows you like with the navigation just how like you can change the photos like this and see this is us putting all the things on the palette, going inside the convention. If I go back here, we had a sign here. It was my first time that Lucasfilm actually paid a sign for me. Look, with my little Ewok. It was like so cool to see that. It made me smile and touched me. So that was really cool to have that. So I'm going to close this. Excuse me. So on every page you have these thumbnails with the gallery. And then underneath you have instructions on if you want to build this diorama, all the links that you can go and click, like the making of, decal section, speed index, diorama workshop. That's to send me an email, dioramaworkshop.com@gmail.com. And then obviously you have this official fan club membership logo. If you have a Facebook account, this is a Facebook group that I created for the fans who attended the conventions and want to recollect and catch up with other fans, or fans who never came to the convention but are fans of what we do. So that's, you can join that at any time. And then at the bottom is if you like what you see, you share with multimedia. So this is really cool. You share with your Facebook, your tweets. And at the bottom is leave a reply. So don't be shy. You can leave a reply, a comment on the photos, the galleries, ask a question. This is where you do that. Then you put your thing with the email. I shouldn't be showing that. Well, now you know my email. But that is one of my emails that actually no longer works. But that is the email will not appear when you put your email there to put a comment. That's funny. Oh, the joys of recording live. I'm actually going to leave it in because it's funny. So yeah, then. So this is basically what you see in the conventions menu. So if you go to another convention, say Celebration 5 that we were at, and it's basically the same thing. So you can you scroll down, you pick, the category that you want to shrink, and then you say, oh, okay, I'm going to watch this. So you click on that, and then it'll open up that page's gallery, and then you have all of the description, all of the gallery, with all of the photos. The galleries vary in size from one page or one post to the other. Some have hundreds of photos, some have 20 photos. It depends on, what it was that I did. This one goes on and on and on, and it's really cool because it shows you really, this was from the Hoth design there, so it shows you like when I was designing all of the items that you were going to build at the show, because obviously I have to make sure that everything fits together and works before we go to the convention, because you don't want people to start building at the convention and everything falls apart and then it doesn't work. So I have to spend months and months and months doing that. So that is what that is. So that's pretty much the conventions menu. So there's a lot of content that is already in here for you to see. There's a lot of content that will be added in the coming weeks and months and years, and so just enjoy the visit, go through all the different ones, and then just keep visiting from time to time, because new posts will be coming up. I'm working on the Celebration 2 post this week, so that's going to be appearing as we talk about it. So that's the conventions. This is everything that we have to do with the Star Wars celebrations. So this is where you want to be. So let's move on. The next video is going to be about the tutorials. So if you liked this video, then hit your subscribe button and, encourage us to make some more videos, and that, that you like what you're seeing. And we're going to stop this here, and we're going to move on to the next menu, which is the tutorials. See you there.